setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
And welcome to the podcast of the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I've been thinking about California a lot lately because the state is out of control. The politicians in California have decided to follow a political agenda instead of doing and working for the constituents, the legal constituents of California. We see it every single day. We see the state of California trying to challenge the federal government based on a political agenda and not upon what is right for legal Californians. They have decided to go rogue. And it's the wrong kind of rogue that we need in the United States. We have a state who literally has decided to create their own laws, disobey federal laws, and challenge the Constitution of the United States. That is a big problem. We have liberal Democrats in California who are trying to dissolve the relationship with the federal government of the United States. It's a sad thing to see because they're so focused on the political agenda that they're not paying attention to the needs of the state itself. We have the highest poverty rate in the nation, and it's growing every single day. We have the highest amount of homeless that are living within the cities and causing a lot of issues within communities. But the state of California does not want to pay attention to those issues because they're so focused on illegal immigration and protecting the illegal immigrant more than they are to protect American citizens. We have an infrastructure that is falling out of control. We have the prices of homes going skyrocketing that no one can stay here, and now we have the middle class moving out of the state of California. This is not acceptable as a state. We have no one in Sacramento protecting the rights or the needs of legal Californians. We are a nation of laws. We have a constitution. The constitution has very strict rule, has really the best rules of all of the world. And yet we have a state that wants to destroy the Constitution and fight against the United States. California is no longer a part of the United States, it seems like. They have decided to go off onto their own, and it is the wrong direction where we have so much debt in this state. We have a governor who is going off his rockers trying to get this railroad system in place that is going to nowhere and is costing us billions of dollars, and it keeps going out of control every single time they publish a report on what the cost is going to be. We have a state where cities are now fighting against the state of California because they do not feel that the sanctuary state laws are the appropriate laws. And I applaud those cities. I say, cities, if you do not feel that your city should be under a stupid law of a sanctuary state, it's time that you stand up. And then it's time that you, and even you Californians, us Californians, we need to stand up and take back the state because the state is nonsense. It's out of control because of a stupid political agenda of a few. This state has the highest amount of taxes. It has the highest amount of red tape. It has the highest amount of politicians that are taking the state to nowhere land. If we do not take back this state, and if we do not put people in power in the state of in the city of Sacramento, in the state capital, we are going to lose control of this state. Don't be afraid to go against the Democrats who want to follow a stupid political agenda. Don't be afraid of that. You have a vote. And you have the ability to create change in the state through that one vote of yours. I encourage each and every single one of you to uphold the laws of the federal government. Uphold your right as a citizen of the state of California. Do not be afraid to go against corrupt politicians in Sacramento. We need to clean out Sacramento. And we need to do it quickly before we lose a state that is so beautiful. We have more and more people moving out of this great state. The saying is, there's only two kinds of people that live in the state at the moment, and that is the very super rich and the very poor. We're losing our middle class. And we cannot have that as a state that is so beautiful in nature, that we have so much opportunity here, but it's being wasted away by politicians who are really socialists because they feel that the government controls everything. And they fail to forget that Americans are the ones, Californians are the ones who control the state, not politicians. So I ask each and every single one of you, from this day forward and moving forward, fight against the sanctuary status. You may think that, yes, I am an accountant, I'm a tax guy. Why in the world is he talking about sanctuary cities and in the state status? Well, it's because it costs you and I billions of dollars in tax money to support the political agenda of the Democrats. When you're driving down the freeway and you hit a pothole and it pops your tire, when it could have been fixed by tax dollars that we're collecting on fuel taxes, instead it's going to pay for a political agenda of the Democrats on wasteful spending in wasteful political ideas. Just think about that the next time you're hitting those potholes, because our money is being wasted. Tax money has to be used responsibly, because we are citizens of this state, and we should be demanding that our money is being used better for the citizens of California. We need to get on our 2 feet, and we need to get out there, and we need to start demanding of these politicians to turn course. Forget about the political agenda, and let's start doing things that are right for California. This is a great state. I love this state. I love driving up the coast. But that coastline is so beautiful that it's being destroyed by political agendas. It's no longer fun to be in California because politicians are destroying everything. Our safety, our financial well-being, they're destroying it. Nothing ever comes good from a political agenda. It takes good common sense to know what is right and wrong for this state. And so far, the politicians in Sacramento is doing everything wrong. They're not obeying the laws. They're challenging our great Constitution. It's time for us to take back control, and it's time to shut down the politicians who want to do damage to this state. I travel a lot across the United States. I was in South Carolina last week, and my Uber driver, we were driving along going to the airport, and he said, well, so what state are you from? I said, California. And his response was, ugh, that's a state that doesn't obey laws. Why would you be there? If you drive across the United States, when people talk about California, they no longer talk about how nice it is to go to Disneyland or how nice it is to go to San Francisco or any of that. It is about politics. When a conversation about a state immediately goes to a political conversation, there's something going wrong in that state. The rest of the United States is looking in at California, and they think that we're absolutely stupid for letting politicians take control of our state and completely destroying it with a political agenda. I hear it time and time and time again. California is a great state, but we have rotten, corrupt politicians. And we need to clean house very quickly. We need to be the people that go in and chop out and cut out the cancer that is building in Sacramento. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to stand up. Because this is your state. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I'll try and get back to you, and I will answer any question that you may have. Again, this is Mike Lodge for the WBT, and I will talk with you very soon.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.